Alright, hello YouTube. It's the Clown Reef here with my week 11 update. I skipped 10, I think. Yeah. I did the night shot for my 10 update. But this week I'll give you a nice day shot update. Only one of the lights is currently on because I'm gonna feed him in the video today. But let's start with the clownfish today. Mo and Joe are both boring ocellaris, nothing special about them clowns. And I got them when they were babies. They weren't paired or anything. I just kind of bought two clowns and hoped for the best that they paired. And currently they're looking for food is really what they're doing now. Because they know when I take the top off is when I feed them. But sorry for being so dark. I only have one of the lights on. And one of them, as you know, hosts the Xenia, which is my oh, that's the phone. It's the Joe hosts the Xenia, which I think is going to be the male. And Mo, who's the female, was hosting the torch coral. But I gotta get some more flow for that guy, by the way. But I didn't want Joe to host the torch coral anymore. No, I didn't want Mo to host the torch coral anymore because it wasn't opening up. I was getting really mad, and it looked like it started to degenerate its stalk. And as I tried to move it, it was so brittle that it just snapped. And I used the same technique to remove the frog spawn from the 10-gallon nano, and it worked, and it just wiggled right out of the putty. So right there is, I think that one was Joe, the one that just swam through. And eventually its stalk just broke. So I asked New York Stilo, a guy I trust his advice really, really wholeheartedly. I asked him how to separate my clowns from my torch coral. And he said to move it to a different part of the tank. So what I did was I removed it from here, and I put it behind the clam over here, hopefully to let it, expand to its full size and recover. And in the meantime, hopefully I could get them to both clowns to host the Xenia here. So that was my logic behind that. And I did this Friday night. And so far both of them are hanging out together. Mo kind of goes to where the torch coral was, but he realizes it's not there, so he'll go by Joe. But, yeah. If you guys want to see anything else, other updates, my unknown SPS actually has a white tip up there, so it's actually growing, noticeable growth, after getting beat up and who God knows what over the course of the last 11 weeks. My bird's nest is an absolute monster. I plan on fragging this piece that's growing down and turning it around and putting it in my little Pico tank. This rock with the Ricordea is also going in my Pico tank when I get it all stationed. And this is where I asked you guys for some help. I got this Ricordea rock. If you guys follow me on Nano Reef, I posted a picture of it. And this one's looking really well. These back few are looking really well, but this one right here, this bulb, you can't really, the colors, you can see the orange pops out a lot on this one, but this one's all dull, and it's all almost brown looking, and I think I'm actually missing a mushroom. I'm pretty sure there was one on this centerpiece here, and I lost it, and it must have let go and to find a new spot to maybe attach or to die. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong with this. My mom thinks it's because that's where all the food goes, and it's where all the crabs and the big snails go, as you can see right here, and it's just irritating them. But I want to know why some of them look like they're doing rather well. Like this guy here looks the best, hands down. But he still has his mouth open. If you can see that, he has his mouth open. But it's not. I'm trying to get to focus here. So he has his mouth open, and then there's ones up here, and then why this one just doesn't look like it's happy at all. This one I think is actually elongating, and it's going to split soon. And I can't wait for it to split. My weasel's doing really nice. yes, if you guys can help me out with that, that would be greatly appreciated. This one, this pineapple tree or soft neon tree coral, actually it split into two. If you can see down there, it actually split into two different pieces of coral. So I was wondering why it just was not looking nice at all, and it actually, look at that, it actually looks like a nice piece of coral now. My clams are both doing really well. My firefish are doing well. But I actually have a little bit of piece of aptasia growing off my clam, so I'm going to have to nuke that guy. And yellow star polyps, the bubble coral's doing nice, the flower pot, frog spawn is probably my favorite LPS in the tank right now. That or the Wezzo, hands down, are my favorite. But yeah, the reason I have the lights off is because I wanted to feed them on camera, feed my fish on camera for the first time. I've never done this before. So just feed them here. There they go. Kind of going a little bit of a frenzy. Everybody kind of wakes up and says, "Oh, feeding time!" And I feed them pinch by pinch, and I make sure they eat every little pebble. And they do. My tang is super greedy, and whatever doesn't kind of get caught gets cleaned up by the plate coral, by the hermit crabs, by all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to feed the corals right now. I fed them Cyclopses yesterday, so I don't want them to get too greedy, or I don't want my water to get too scummy. You know, there's the tang. Tweaks. Twitch. It's me, tang. Tweaks or twitch? Tweaks. I think it's Twix. Twitch. Twitches. And yeah. But overall, tank's looking really nice this week. But my torch was the main problem, and the same with my mushrooms. I'm going to give him a little bit more flow, but his tentacles are really elongated, and that's what I wanted to see. If I wanted to see if it, without a clown, would be happy enough to elongate its tentacles, and it did. So I'm glad that happened. And once again, I thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave any comments, questions, concerns down in the comment section below, and I'll get back to them. Also, if you guys have any advice, leave it in the comment section below. Please, no trolling. And thanks again, guys. Also, I have a Facebook page. So, Facebook page, just search the Clownfish Reef. I should pop up. And that's where I put a lot of stuff there. And I'm also on nanoreef.com. And I just joined Aquarium Advice. I don't know if I like that one as much as NanoReef, but yeah, so you can find me on there, follow my progress, and I post there a lot more than I do on YouTube. So if you guys want to see daily kind of updates or questions or kind of stuff like that, go to there. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys later.